Shalom and welcome back to Tableau Public Desktop, workbook number 4, and today worksheet number 6 and 7. We want to start, but right before I start, I just want to mention that my voice is on slow motion, crying and tired of, a hard week. I had a very hard week. I had to call the name of the Lord from the top of my lungs a couple of times lately, but I made a list on another video. I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's just start the work. The easiest one is going to be something we have not done so far. We are going to create a density chart. Okay, first of all, let's start. We are going to get the region here in the filter. We get them all, and okay. And we want also the state. We want to get the state, and we do the all and okay. So we have now region and state, and here we want the region again here in the mark shelf, and we're going to leave them in detail, and here we want to get also the state, and same thing also in detail. Okay, now it looks strange right now, so let's do first the whole thing, and then we're gonna change the title. Okay, first we are going to get the profit. Let's get the profit first. Let's get that in the column, and then we're gonna get the sales right here. And how about we do the entire view? So if you hover over one of the dot, you can see this is south and this is west. Okay, you have to do it like that. So that's why we do the showing the filter. So from there on you can choose if you want to see this or this region or this state. Okay, before we show the filter, let's get the average here instead of the sum, just to to change. And same thing for the sales average. This is what we get, but this time in order to get what we want here because now it's automatic, we want to get this time a density chart. So this is what density is going to look like. And now let's edit the title to begin with. So here we're going to get, okay, we say density chart. Let's get ABG like this for average, and it's going to be for sales. And we're going to get it like this, profit, and let's add here by region. This is going to be our title. We control A, and we're going to get it, let's get it blue. Let's put it in the center, and we're going to bold it, and we can apply. Okay, so okay, of course. And here we have our density chart, averages, sales and profit by region. Let's first go and save our work, and you know what, we're going to take it right now and go stick it also down here, so we have it done. Rename, Control B, and we're good. So we have our titles. Okay, now what I want to add now is yes, the density chart looks good right now, but we want it in so that we can see the density chart better. So we just gotta add some shading on the worksheet. Here you have the sheet, the rows and the columns. So we're gonna do how about we do it yellow? Some people make it yellow, some people make it darker, and you can even get it in black. Let me show it to you. That's interesting. Okay, so now that we have everything in black, it's better we format also the title so we can see the difference in the title. Here we're going to get, let's get a border. How about blue? And shading, we're going to get white, for difference. How about that? So we can see better. And here, the dots are still here, you see. And we are going to, let's format also the axis, or else, we don't see enough. So let's get that also in blue. Let's make it a little bigger. We're going to get that part, and we're going to leave it in white. And here same thing. No, we're going to shade that in white. Okay, I have to go back, format. Okay, I made the profit in like brown, red, and sales in blue. Our title is good. And now for this density chart, I just want to show you that of course you can resize. When we go here by size, here we can increase. So here it's going to look fat, you see. So, and on the opposite, if you do it like extremely to the left, you have some little dots or stars, like stars in the sky. Let's put it like this. Okay, so now what we can do is to just show the show filter, and for the state too. So you can choose the state and the region. All right, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to format a little bit of this too. Okay, and now you can remove the state that you want, and you see that the dots are going to disappear. No, I'm going to keep Hawaii. Okay, like you can remove some some states, or you can even remove a whole region. Let's say we remove the west, you see. So that's very interesting to know. That's an easy one to to perform, and good to know. That's why I wanted to do a density chart too. All right, so as you can see, when you hover, you have all the information needed. And when you just insist, like on this one, everything else is going to disappear except the North Louisiana, the average profit, and the average sales. Now we have this blue by default, but of course this one too, you can you can change the color, because right now that was automatic. But of course you can get some type of other colors, like here, it's pretty interesting. Let's get another color. Let's see. But I'm going to stick on the first one now, or maybe this one. So we are good with the density chart. All right, now let's do the more challenging one, the one which we are going to use also for the next dashboard. Let's open a new worksheet right here. First of all, let me go back to the one, this one, which is important because we have created two parameters which we are going to need right now again. I hope you remember them. That was very interesting, how to update the axis titles. Now we have performed the density chart, and now we want to do another one. Let's put the title right now here at the bottom to begin with, and then we are going to do that up there again. We could sales status met or not, and we create the calculated field. This one we're going to call it, as I said, sales status, and then this is going to be the function. I have it ready right here. Window average, the sum of sales, and this is how it looks like. If you want, you can copy, and then we apply it. Sorry, I just had a message, but it's okay. And now we can OK that. So we have our sales status created, our calculated field. Now that we have this one, let's first of all save, but we need another one, and this one is going to be called, let's do it right now, create a calculated field, and this one is going to be called expectation met. That's it. And here, and this one is going to be containing an if function, sales status. Okay, we have to get the proper variable here, which is going to be here inside. Okay, so sales status, then quota met, else quota not met, and we can apply. We okay. So we have our two calculated fields, the expectation met, and the other one is called the sales status right here. Okay, now we can start once we have that. Here we're going to get the year, the order date. We're going to get it right here in the column shelf. We're going to keep it in here first, and then we're going to get it again to, yes, we already have the quarter. That's exactly what we want. And here we want to get the state. Going to get the state here, all, and okay that. And we want the state. The state we're going to get here in the color. Let's put that in the color, and then we want the sales down here. The sales, we want to get that here. No, we want them in the label actually. Okay, so we have the states in color and the sum of sales labeled, and here we want entire view, and this is what we get. All we have to do now is to use our calculated field. So we're gonna use the expectation met, which is the right here. We get that in the rows, and this is what we have. Let's first save, but we want to, let me see, we want to format, not to get it more fat and maybe more big like this, so we can see better, you know what I mean. And here too, yeah, you know, I'm just going to add it so we can also filter by region. Right here we're going to get them all, and okay, and we're going to choose to show that the filter too. So here we can filter if we want that, and we can, by the way, also filter the states, you know, just in case, you know, you don't want to see all the states. You see, you maybe you don't want to see all the states, so you can make this appear as some numbers, you know, or you just don't want to see all the regions, so you just want to see the East, you see. So, but let's get them all right now. So as I said here, we want to add something else inside the title. So we can go and edit the title. And here we have the sheet name. That's why I wanted to, you know, to first of all rename it down here, you know, by the status bar. To just rename our title here, the title sheet, and come here, you know, inside the view to adjust it the way I want it. So we have the sheet name. We keep it, and now here we want to add our parameters. I hope you remember how we do it. We just go by insert, and here we want to add the first parameters first. I hope you remember, and then we add also the parameter second. I hope you understand why we are doing that. Like, and then we can just apply, and before I okay, I think I'm going to put everything also in the middle, and let me get it blue, and I think it's good like this. So we have our sales status met or not, and here it's going to tell you what we are talking about. Now we are talking about the quantity and the discount. I hope you remember that. Let me first go ahead and save our work to make sure that it's not going to move. And here it's very important always to edit the title so you can see the difference between the view and the, you know, the title section. How about we do a little let's get some yellow here. We're going to get some borders also in blue. Yes, let's keep it like this. And we don't need no caption right now. Let me always make sure I save. And what I wanted to do here, because you know, here we have the states. I think it's big enough. We don't even need to format like that. So we have the state and the region, and here by color, and here you can select which one you want to see. And here we have the quota met and the quota not met. So when you hover over Arizona, it's going to tell you quota not met. So if you click here, it's going to emphasize. But here, up here, and it's also, you know, by quarters and years, year and quarter of order date. And yet when you click here, it's going to show you California quota met, etc. Okay, these are the quota met and these are the quota not met. Of course, we can, if you want to see better, you can also format the shading of your sheet, your worksheet. How about we take, for instance, this color? You know, you can edit more. You can add an annotation. For instance, let's see here by the quota met, the point, for instance. And here, though, you have to write something. For instance, max quota met, and here we say it's Ohio. So we can just write that, and we OK that. And here we have our annotation created. You can adjust it as wished, and of course you can also choose to just format it, you know, if you want to see better. And here you can choose to give it a line, what we want to format. So let's get it a border, also blue. How about blue? And we want the line also to be blue. Okay, and here you have your annotation. So we have our sales status met or not, and here we have our quantity discount, which is coming from the first parameter. Let's show it. So we have it here, and the second two, and we show the parameter. So we have two here, and here choose to remove the tabs to make it bigger. And here you have only the titles, and here is our work. How do you like it so far? Let me save it. So first of all, let's go back to our density chart, and this is what we did first, and this is what we did second. And here when we go to the drop down arrow, you can choose, and it's going to be updated also in the title. Now we have the profit discount, and here we have the sales. For instance, you see, you can see whatever you want to see. But let me go back to the sheet, to the tabs. I want to see the tabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheets, and the last one is going to be the dashboard. Okay, I hope you like it so far, and the rest is coming next if God willing. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.